Hello, everybody. We're doing another recording session, and this time we've got lots of people that want to read. So that's going to be very beneficial for not only themselves, but for other people that are watching the video and listening to the audio later. This time we're reading Short Story 6, which is from Bobby's perspective. One of my favourite stories. It's loosely based on myself and my dog, loosely based. But anyway, so first we have to read with us. We have Brave, and then we have Rida, Easy 2, Zannat, Anjali, Yellow is with us, he's not reading though, Maria, and then we have Snail. And we're going to be reading in that order. So Brave, thank you for joining us and reading. If you'd like to read number 1, please.
Yes, sure. Short Story 6 from Bobby's perspective. Bobby loved Steve more than anything. He was her best friend and her favorite human. They did everything together, and Bobby was always happy when she was with him.
Very nicely read, thank you. Okay, Rita, it's your turn.
Okay, they went on walks every day, and Bobby liked to smell the flowers and the trees. She also liked to chase the birds and the squirrels, but she never caught them. Steve would throw a stick or a ball for her, and Bobby would run after it and bring it back to him. She liked to make Steve happy, and he always praised her and gave her treats.
Well, that's wonderful, Rita. You read that really nicely. Well done, thank you. Easy, number 3, if you would, please.
Okay. Bobby thought, Steve is my hero and protector. He came to fetch me from the breeder, where I was only puppy left. All my brothers and sisters left me there alone. He gave me a home and lay down. He also shows me kindness, patience, and respect. I trust Steve with my life, and I would do anything for him.
Nicely read. You read that very well. Thank you. Okay, Zannat, your turn, please.
Thank you, Steve. Sometimes they would go on trips to a place with lots of grass and water. Bobby loved to swim in the water, and she felt free and alive. Steve couldn't swim, but he would watch her from the shore and smile. Bobby would come out of the water and shake herself dry. They ran back to Steve and then ran back to Steve and lick his face. He would laugh and hug her, and Bobby felt warm and safe.
Nicely done. Thank you. You're reading well. That's very good. Thank you. Anjali, would you like to read number 5, please?
Okay, Steve. Bobby thought the world is a wonderful place full of surprises and opportunities. I am curious and adventurous, and I like to explore new places with Steve. I enjoy meeting new people and animals, and I am friendly and sociable. I also like to learn new things like how to swim, how to fish, and how to play. I am always eager to please Steve, and I want to make him proud of me.
Very nicely done. Thank you. Yes, you're reading very well, everybody. So far, well done. That's really good. Maria, if you'd like to read number 6, there's a few single lines there. So if you can read up to number 7, please.
Okay. One day, Steve was sitting on the couch with Bobby. He looked at her with love in his eyes, and Bobby wagged her tail. She was 8 years old now, but she still felt young and playful. I love you, Bobby, Steve said. Bobby licked Steve's hand and barked. You're the best dog a man could ask for, Steve said. Bobby agreed. She knew that Steve was the best human a dog could ask for.
Very nice. Thank you. That was nicely done. Okay, Snail, if you'd like to read number 7, please.
Okay.
Um, Bobby thought, I'm a happy and lucky dog. I know that I have a good life with Steve, and I'm grateful for everything he has done for me. I also know that I am a good dog, and I try to behave well and follow Steve's rules. I'm loyal and faithful to Steve, and I love him more than anything. I also like myself, and I am confident and cheerful.
Very nicely read. Thank you. That was nice. You're reading at a nice pace. Okay, Brave, we're back to you now. If you could read number 8, please.
Yes. They cuddled for a while, then Steve got up. Come on, Bobby, he said. Let's go for a walk. Bobby jumped off the couch and followed Steve out of the door. She was always ready for a walk, and she liked to explore new places with Steve.
Nicely done. Thank you. That was good. Well done. Rita, would you like to read number 9, please?
Yes, they walked around the block and Bobby saw many things. He saw other dogs and humans, cars and bikes, shops and houses. She smelled many smells, some good and some bad. She heard many sounds, some loud and some quiet. She felt many sensations, some hot and some cold.
Nicely done. Thank you. That was very good.
Steve thought about all the things they had done together. He remembered how they met at the breeder, how they became friends, how they moved to new home. He remembered all the fun times they had, all the challenges they faced, all the loves they shared. He knew that Bobby was the best friend, and he was thankful for every moment they had together.
Very nice. Thank you. That was nicely read. Okay, Zannat.
Steve, Steve and Bobby had many more adventures together. They went to more places with grass and water, and Bobby swam in the water. She liked to try new things, and she enjoyed every experience with Steve.
Nicely read. Thank you. And Angelina.
Yeah. One day they were walking in a place with hills when they saw a small human who was lost. The human was scared and crying, but Bobby went up to her and licked her face. The human stopped crying and hugged Bobby.
Oh, very nice. Thank you. That was good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Maria, if you'd like to read number 13, please.
Yes. Steve called out to the human's parents, who were looking for her nearby. They came running over and thanked Steve and Bobby for finding their child. Steve and Bobby were glad to help. They knew that they were a good team and they could always trust each other. Steve thought, Bobby is my best friend in the world. Bobby said, Steve is my best friend in the world.
Very nice. Thank you. You read that nice. And you read it with the punctuation as well, which made it sound nicer. Thank you. Okay, and the
Yes, Steve.
last one is Snail, please.
Okay, Steve said, I love you, Bobby. Bobby said, I love you too. Steve hugged Bobby. Bobby licked Steve's face. They smiled at each other. They lived happily ever after.
Very nice. Very nicely read, everybody. That's very good. Oh, I've
Thanks.
just thought I needed to put Snail in there too, so I'll do that while I remember it. Otherwise, I shall forget. And then Maria and Snail. Okay. Well, that was great. You were all reading really nicely. None of you made any mistakes. I didn't need to interject and correct any mistakes that you made. So you did really well, everybody. You're reading nicely. You're using the punctuation, and you're reading at a nice steady pace. You're not reading quickly, which some people do. So that was really good. Well done. Thank you. you'll be able to. I'll upload. I'll edit it shortly, and I'll upload to YouTube and to Spotify, and you can then give the link to your friends or your family, or show them, and you can listen back. And maybe when you're listening back to yourself reading, you can perhaps think, oh, I could have done that a little better, or maybe next time if I read, I'll do it this way. And you can make any adjustments that you feel you need to do. I'll give you the link for the channel. One moment, please. Let me just do that now. There you go. There's the link to the channel there. Anjali, oh, that's true, yeah. Ben wasn't there, so okay. I don't know why it's copied that in a grey, looking like it's grey. Anyway, I've got those now, that's great. Okay, well that's smashing. Thank you very much everybody for reading. I'll try and do this again different times. Normally it'll be probably later in the afternoon UK time, around about 4 p.m. like we did today. And I'm sorry again for keeping you waiting, but new people kept jumping in and wanted to read, and I thought, oh no. So yeah, thank you very much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you'd like, come again another time.